benditshilo ke ndathi xa kufika ixesha sabe sincokola noSivato David Junior Tabo, who is the owner of Alpha Wolf Fitness, and we're talking the business of being fit. He's already in studio with us. Let me greet you and welcome you to the show. Thank you so much for joining us namhlanje.
Thank you very much.
All right, masiqale sikunike an opportunity to tell us a little bit about who you are and how you got into the world of fitness and business.
So my name is Sivato, David Junior, Tabo Ifan. I got into the whole training thing because straight out of high school I loved sport.
Okay.
So I was very small, about 45 to 50 kgs in matric year. So that's very small. That's extremely small.
In terms of outlook.
Yeah, I was very small.
Okay.
So, but I was very good at sport because I was fast.
Okay.
So what happened was I got to varsity and I wanted to play more rugby. So that's when they told me, you're too small to be playing at the top. You need to gain more weight.
Okay.
So those 2 years that followed, I gained about 30 kgs because I moved from 50 to 80 kgs. And it was just muscle.
Okay.
So with the injuries of rugby, playing on and off, I got into the fitness side of it and I started realizing that everything we do in the gym and at home when we're eating is completely wrong.
Okay.
We're not training well, we're not taking care of ourselves, and we're not eating right. So we all know to grow, you have to eat more, and to lose weight, you have to eat a little bit less.
Okay.
And then that's when I got into the whole complex gym thing. So that's how it started.
That's very interesting. What did you ever think about doing it before kufikela moment yoba, you want to participate with space setup, like the building part of it? You didn't know. Probably if you'd known, you'd probably have done it earlier.
I think when you look genetically at my family, everyone's a lot bigger than me and taller. Well, at that time, everyone's taller. Even my little brother right now is taller than me. I'm 163, he's about 1'7".
Okay.
So there's a big difference. So I didn't think I would have to train to play sport.
Okay.
I thought I was just going to play. I thought everyone else was just naturally big. I didn't think you have to go lift weights. I was still a kid at that time.
Okay, sure. Interesting. And so, city let's say you're going to start a journey with a client, ne? Client whatever is going to present the existing case ne, to you. But okay, this is like, boom, this is me. How do you assess fitness needs of a client? Like, how do you know, considering that imizimba ifani and all those things, even genetics can play a role. So wenza njani?
First step, I really like having a simple, basic conversation with the person.
Okay.
You email or you phone call or we meet at the gym and you say, hey, you're in great shape. I want to do A, B, C, D, and E.
Okay.
The first question is, what do you want to do? Do you want to gain weight or do you want to lose weight?
Okay.
So some people just want to lose weight. I mean 70, sorry. So we look at how you eat. I don't just say, okay, you're going to jump on a diet. You can't eat like me. I've been doing this for like 13 years.
How do you eat? Okay, that's
yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. So you check how they eat. And people need to always understand, Uguti, when you walk up to someone and you need help, there's two things. Eat gym is second. First is how you eat.
Okay, so the bigger chunk is the food.
The food, and
okay.
It's a big problem everywhere. So we look at how you eat, and then we come up with an idea of, okay, listen, we can just change. Up and up. That's how it starts. So we go on a trial for a month. See if you eat a little bit less of what you're eating. Do you lose weight? Because some people don't lose.
Portions.
Yeah, portions.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking.
Some people don't lose weight.
Some
people don't lose weight after a month, and they're like, nah, my weight didn't go down, etc., etc. I'm like, okay, we have to change everything. But also, sculpting the body is much more better than saying unsurveillance diet. Sculpt your body. Go train. The best way to lose body fat, because we all want to lose body fat. It's not a I want to lose weight thing. It's a body fat thing.
Muscle to
fat ratio. Yeah. So you formulate a plan. Go to trainer 4 times a week.
Okay.
And I always tell people we're not going to dive to the deep end of the diet side of life.
Okay.
Because diet,
okay.
You just have to eat a little bit of it. Get yourself used to not eating that much.
Do you think that problem is portions?
Yeah.
Or even type? Oh, like, because there's also the idea that is it okay if I eat a small pizza in the morning and then eat KFC at lunch and then a small half a burger at night?
The thing is, the term diet means a certain animal eats this way.
Okay.
So I try to go into it deeper and say it's about nutrients.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, but
Okay.
we need a certain amount of carbs. We always need carbs for energy. We need a certain amount of carbs. We need protein. We need fats.
So if we're balanced.
Well balanced.
Okay.
Yeah, but
But also in reduced portions.
in reduced portions.
Mm.
Because, for example, I wake up in the morning and I have a cup of coffee with lemon inside of it. No sugar. I don't use sugar. It tastes horrible, but you get used to it.
Have you stopped completely?
I will have it like once every month. Like, I mean, pouring it into something.
Oh, okay. Not the natural ones that you get apple or
Nah,
whatever,
no.
banana.
I always eat apples. I always eat bananas.
But leoba we touch it in its raw state.
If I go
igalele,
I do
in
not do
whatever.
that. I don't do that. So I have coffee in the morning. I'll train at 10, 11, or 12, but I'll have lunch at 2. I haven't eaten all day.
You go to training without eating?
Yeah, because it helps you build muscle faster.
I thought they always saying, but there needs to be a pre-workout.
Yeah, because for
A
energy,
pre-workout
it's an energy
program.
thing. It's an energy thing. I get my morning energy from my coffee.
Is that enough?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
you
interesting.
get used to it. You slowly walk into it. You don't dive into the deep end.
Ne?
Yeah.
And then every single day we are around 2.
Around 2. And then if I'm very hungry, there's days where I get very hungry.
So you'll have something.
I'll
before.
have like peanuts, banana, and an apple with a bit of Greek yogurt. at like
that's a
5.
clean kind of.
Sometimes if instead of the
Wait,
fruit.
at 5?
Yeah, at 5. I had lunch at
PM?
2. No, 5 of the evening.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
I have lunch at 2. I eat at 5, like a light snack. Then I have supper at 7. So all my meals are from 2 till 7.
Do you call that intermittent fasting as well?
Yes, it is.
Ne?
And then from 7, if I do get hungry again, I'll probably have fruit or something like that. But try to make sure you stop eating at least at 9.
So that you've got enough hours for your body to actually be in fat burning.
And then because you burn body fat while sitting, not while exercising or running.
Okay, now what do you eat in those meals? So at 2, what would and portions? Now we call it misconception. I don't know if it's a lie or if it's the truth, but you would know because you're building muscle. Lendo yobana funeka utye. I've got a friend that I cannot watch eating because utya oats actually buff literally because they're trying to build muscle. Like ukutya too much, like a lot of food. Should you really be eating that much?
I always also, when it comes to eating and training, there's a normal, ordinary person who wants to gain muscle or lose fat, and then there's a bodybuilder.
Oh,
2 different things. As fun. You eat a whole lot more as a bodybuilder. When I was trying to gain the weight I'm at right now, I ate a lot.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, a big bowl of oats in the morning with 2 eggs on the side. 3 hours after that, you'll have rice and chicken.
Would you be hungry though? Okay,
Nah, you're
trying
not.
to build.
It's called force feeding.
Oh my word.
You also get, it happens in a lot of women where they try to gain weight. You know, when those young girls are trying to gain weight,
Yeah.
let's say 16-year-olds to let's say 25, and they're like, I can't put on weight. I've been trying this
They
and
want
that.
to put on weight.
And they say, I eat. They don't. You know, if you put a burger, if you go grab something at McDonald's, a burger, large fries, and a soda, and you think, nah, but I had this is a lot of food. And then I can make 4 meals equivalent in terms of calories to that.
So there's like little volume, more calories in that, but like, and maybe not even
On point.
nutrients.
On point. That's on
Ne-
point. Yeah. On point. If a person's trying to lose weight and they're like, yeah, but this food is not enough. Have more cabbage. Have more spinach. Like high volume foods that are low in calories.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, but that's how you stay full
sure.
as a person who's trying to lose weight.
Mhm. This is very, very interesting.
Ungafake rice igcwale isitya.
Go to your meal. So how would your meal look like? What would your meal look
On a
like
daily
in a
basis.
typical, yeah.
So it's coffee in the morning. After training, it's always 4 slices of toast, 3 eggs, probably avocado as my spread on the
For fat,
toast.
yeah, for the fat
And then,
component.
as I said, fruits with a bit of Greek yogurt, Sometimes I have this new chocolate flavored yogurt that I add with my Greek yogurt for a better
for
taste.
flavor.
Yeah.
For
And
little
then
flavor.
supper depends. You know, some days you'll have rice, chicken, broccoli, etc., etc. But the whole thing of your food has to be clean. You can still have great food while being on a good diet. You know, you can still add your spices and all that stuff. You can still have your sauces. You just have to count them as your calories.
Yes, actually.
Because also, beginning of this year, I was 82. I'm 76.
So you've lost weight.
I've lost body fat. But I look bigger because my muscles grew. And my clothes got tighter, but my weight went down. It's a difficult thing to understand.
Oh my word, it's actually very complex.
It's very complex.
It's very complex. All right, let's talk about some tips that you have for a person to actually stay fit and healthy. You know, what are your go-to recommendations, kind of?
My first recommendation all the time is you actually don't need supplements in terms of your whey proteins and your hyperbolic mass. You need your vitamins. You need your vitamins more than you need that, because that's just food in powder form.
Okay.
Hyperbolic mass is about 1,200 calories, if I'm correct, of powdered food. So if you normally eat 2,000 calories and you need 3,000 to gain weight,
Okay.
so you don't really need them. But for the people who can't eat, I would suggest hyperbolic mass, the ones who want to gain weight. Hyperbolic mass, you can get it in almost every shop.
Okay.
You have that. That's like the first tip. The second tip, please stop running.
Why?
Please stop running. I know I have a lot of friends who run 5Ks, 10Ks, 15Ks, and that's because they love running. They're not running to lose weight or stuff like that, you know.
It's just part of your lifestyle, yeah.
It messes up your joints so badly to run when you are not a person who actually is a runner. When you decide, I'm going to start running now, 2024, and we see you posting,
I don't even like it.
we see you posting, and we're like, you're doing something great, but in the long run, the ratio risk and reward is so bad.
Oh my word.
Yeah. So when people want to lose weight, second tip is take long walks.
Better. Okay. Yeah, I've heard 10,000 steps. Dondoni. Okay.
Because running is running takes the stored energy in your body and it uses that. Walking burns fat faster than running.
That's interesting.
So if we exercise, you can barely breathe. That means you're taking the stored energy.
So you're not doing anything to the fat necessarily.
Nah, you're just using energy. You're burning up energy and nothing to the fat. The fat will still burn. It will.
But at a reduced rate, like you can get much better, returns from that.
So those are just those two tips. If you're not gaining weight and you want to gain weight, go buy something called hyperbolic mass. It's got a lot of calories. Second one is take walks to lose weight instead of running.
Okay, and the element of food. Let's talk more about the food element. There's a piece that a person should eliminate or stay the most away from. Okay, maybe let me not say eliminate. Let me say reduce. Like that are really really not doing anything for our bodies. If you can.
Yeah, there's a lot.
There's
a lot.
Okay, sure.
Firstly, carbs are not the enemy. Carbs will never be the enemy. ever be the enemy. We need carbs. You just have to have a little bit of it.
But it's so addictive though.
Because there's certain carbs you should eat and there's certain carbs you'd be like, I shouldn't be having that.
To. Okay.
Like we like things as fun as potato chips.
Yes.
Bake them. Don't fry them.
And someone could even say go sweet potato rather than the normal.
No. I'm not gonna say that.
Ne?
I'm not here to kill people, and people are not bodybuilders. I have one client who lost a lot of weight, about 8.5 kgs. Yeah, in the last 3 months. 3 months, yeah. And she likes having stuff like sweet potatoes. But I'll tell her now and then, go buy a chocolate.
Ne?
Go have a chocolate.
It's good to have like
you still have to be a normal person and live a normal life. Okay. Even if you're addicted to the whole I want my body to be
perfect.
Yeah, so you cut out certain carbs.
Okay.
Your Lay's, your Simba chips, etc. That's where the problem is. Your chocolates, that's where the other problem. The junk food. Fizzy drinks. Yo.
There are people, I saw a trend on social media where, people were literally talking about the fact that, guys need a strategy to stay away from the Coke
2 liter.
Yes, like and yes, man, no, not one. Others are saying they go through 4 liters a day. You know, and like it's a problem. Like they're gonna actually, you know, it's not good, but they don't know how to. It's like it's so addictive.
Here's the thing, so you run away from junk completely, and you have it now and then.
Okay.
Maybe I you vacation in junk food.
You're not having a vacation every day.
You don't have a vacation every day. You don't have a vacation every week. I have a once a month.
Okay.
You can go grab a pizza. But if you eat a pizza on that day and a pizza is 2,000 calories, you know, you're not eating for the rest of the day. You get what I'm saying? Because it's a calories in, calories out. Yeah, well, you can't have a pizza and then still have all your meals.
Yeah, or create a healthy one. Maybe do it from scratch or something.
That's the thing. People don't like cooking. You can make very healthy, great tasting food that looks like junk, but is more nutritious.
Yeah, sure.
And when it comes to the fizzy drinks, I have been drinking Coke Zero and what's this?
Less sugar.
Yeah. I not get a Coke, and I'll drink a lot of it. Because you can lose a whole lot of weight while drinking Coca-Cola as long as it's the zero sugar one.
That is, other people don't like the taste. Like, I know lanto.
It's the sugar. They want the sugar.
Yeah, it is the sugar.
And once people just get used to it, because I was like, this is not nice. But now, if I go out to Spur and I have the biggest meal, I'll have a Diet Coke. Diet Coke. and I know I ate a lot, but I'm like, at least the sugar is low, because my Coke doesn't have sugar.
All right. Yeah, that's quite interesting. Let's come back now to, you know, the journeys that you walk with customers, with your clients and your customers. How do you ensure that they keep to the journey? Because it is not easy. It is not easy. So what strategies do you use to ensure that a client now you lose the organ? Like, when do you give up? How do you motivate them to keep coming? How many have you lost? Obviously, you don't know that number, but you get what I'm trying to say.
No, that's a deep one, because I always say this to my friends. We were in East London at the time. Okay. There was a gym called Turnbull Park Gym in East London, and we were training these ladies, and right after the gym they opened their bags and they had KFC. That was like 10 years ago. That was ages ago.
In the gym?
Yeah, like right inside. and I would carry a big bucket of Greek yogurt, the plain Spar Greek yogurt, and I would eat that off the gym till I get to my place. So there's really nothing I can do to motivate you to go to gym.
Okay.
I can't say anything. I can't show you anything. What I normally do is I show people pictures of me when I was 18 and 19. I'm like, this is
before and after.
And they look
so
and they
like, see the transformation.
Because it's literally not the same person at all. You look and you're like, wow. So if someone else can do this, and
now
he's still doing it, now I can do it. And that's the one thing about the fitness niche. Everyone in the world can do it. It's not one of those things of, oh, you need talent. Everyone can do it. So for me, it's like, I always tell people, the one thing I tell everyone who comes to me and asks for tips and says, yo, I want to train, I want to do this. Do not ever try to strive off motivation, because motivation can run out at any time.
Okay.
You have to keep digging and find something to motivate you. So just wake up and tell yourself, I'm disciplined enough.
Logic decision.
0% motivation, 100% discipline. You make it a way of life. I diet 6 times a week, and I'll have a lunch that's not diet food on Sunday. And I'll train at least 4 times a week. You don't have to be in the gym Monday to Sunday. You can just go Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Like three times a week at least.
Until you get used to it. And once that bug bites you, there's no going back.
What other things you guys do at the gym? I think there's also level about intimidated most. Like there's intimidation. I don't know. But there are pressures, there's a socialization of some sort that's there. Imagine a first timer, going to the gym, going there, everyone, except for you, how do you help people to ease in and to deal with that? Because I think you need to block abantu go into the fitness space.
In every gym, you walk in as a lady and you see the fittest lady in the gym and you're like, yo. But when you look at another person, as I said, it's for everyone. I would think a talent to do that. So why can't you look at that person and say, I'm going to be like that?
And it may motivate, you know, something that you aspire
it's a drive. It reinforces discipline to see someone do something and you're like, I can do it too. Because eventually you'll be able to do it. But the problem with gyms is you walk in and you see all these people and you're like, yo.
It's going to take me a while.
It's going to take me a while. But like, if you walk into a gym, I'm going to be intimidated by everyone. Normally with guys, the biggest guy in the gym is probably the nicest one. That's the crazy thing about it. I mean, the biggest, that monster, big show looking Brock Lesnar guy, he's probably the nicest one in the gym.
That's interesting.
It's weird, but that's how it is. The biggest guy in the gym is probably the nicest guy in the gym.
Ne?
So if as a guy, you walk to that biggest guy and you say, hey, I'm new to this.
Can you show me the ropes?
Can you show me the ropes? As a lady, it's the other way around. Because they'll put on earphones, they won't pay attention to anyone, Instagram posts, etc., etc. So as a lady, go to you'll find that guy in the gym. Like even in our gym, you'll find 2 or 3 guys just helping people. Go to those guys and ask for help. Tell them, listen, even if you have a picture of someone you aspire to look like, show them a picture, I want to look like this. And they'll tell you everything you need to know. So don't be scared. Take the first step.
Wow. All right. And if someone wants to make use of your services that you offer, which is you're going to tell us as well. You did say both the fitness and the eating. So I don't know how that works. Please explain it to us a bit. And then also give us a contact information for if someone is thinking, you know what, I would rather just go with you who came. I was listening to you, help me.
Okay. So social media, it's Sivato David Jr. Tabo, you just search that on Facebook, I'll show up. You search that on Instagram, I'll show up. My TikTok is, it's in the works.
Okay.
Because we're trying to grow now. We're trying to go out there. It's been a while.
Okay.
Now I'm being hiatus. I had my own on and off time.
Okay.
And this year I came back fully, and I've managed to get to where I am currently. So that those are the contacts. And with diets, every diet is different.
Okay.
Because people react differently to certain things.
Yes.
Yeah, but well, the nutrients is there, but in terms of iskali sako, it's always going to be different to the next person.
Yeah.
Even if it's 2 guys here struggling to put on weight, they won't need the same amount of calories to gain weight. Yeah, but so
and the same strategy.
it's more of a one-on-one type of thing. I can't really sit here and say, okay, if a person like this,
it's dependent on each
person. But what we can do is, if a person wants to lose weight, I always say this. You can't say, if I want to lose this, I want to get into this. I have to get into this.
Yeah, it's very viral, low concept.
And you can't say, I want to walk into the gym, if I want to lose this. And it's not a certain gender, it's everyone. Women will say, I like my body, if I want to lose this. It's okay to gain weight, guys.
Okay.
Singabantu. Not everyone can dedicate themselves to eating right or going to the gym. It takes time to get into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I've been doing it since 2012. I'm still doing it, but go on and off.
In between,
because there's times where you don't even look the part, but people will still come up and send you emails and stuff like that and say, yo, can you help me out? Yeah, well, so I always, to put it very simple, to lose body weight or fat, you have to move more and eat less.
Okay.
If you're eating 3 meals a day, cause that 3 meals reduce at least 20 or 30% of that food.
Okay. Get like a side plate if we jelly plate.
That type of
Something like
vibe.
that.
Yeah, bro. And then take walks. I know people are like, but hey, work, no, so I can't go to the gym. Take a walk. Walk around your neighborhood. Ubene count, okay, this is 2 Ks around my neighborhood. That's okay if you walk 2 Ks a day, Monday till Saturday. 2 Ks a day, eat less. You want to gain weight. That's where the problem is, what do people want to gain weight? Because when you gain weight, are we gaining a tangi in a car or...
It's everywhere.
So you have to be careful with how you eat.
When you want to gain, so that you gain the right, and you don't want to gain weight. It's better to gain muscle than just fat.
Yeah, and when it comes to gaining, losing, you might not even want to hit gym, depending on where you are on the scale. There's people who want to lose weight and don't join combat. This person's not that big. You can just eat less and walk. Just walk. And then there's people who want to put on weight, and I'm like, ish, I don't remember 16 months, 7. And I tell them, go to the gym firstly. because of like, when you gain that weight, rather it be muscle. Yeah, but obviously it's not going to be 100% muscle. It might be like 70% muscle and 30% fat. But at least you will be toned. Yeah, but so it's those two things. But back to Lando Iti, people were about bafuna loser in their share and stuff. Number one, it's not easy. Number two, when you lose stomach fat, you lose fat all over your body.
Okay.
You can't spot reduce. True. Spot reduction does not exist. These videos we see on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram of a guy with an 8-pack ET, I can't call out brands, unfortunately.
Don't.
Yeah, well, I can't call out brands, but everyone knows what I'm talking about. Social media, you go online and you see a guy with abs and a go. They send the sit-ups, they push up, all those workouts that I don't do them. I don't train abs, I have an 8-pack.
Okay.
You don't have to train your stomach to have a flat stomach because you won't be burning fat from that area because spot reduction doesn't exist. You just have to eat less and move around. You will slowly start seeing your flat stomach coming as time goes. You can't lose 5 kgs in 10 days. There's a video I saw just a week ago. Here's what you have to do to lose 5 kgs in 10 days. You'll get sick.
Because it basically means you're not eating anything.
The diuretics people are drinking, the teas, the ndondons. You drink that, obanesos. You're losing 5 kgs and you think it's weight and it's just water.
It's water weight.
You get sick then. Yeah, but so it's a slow, long process. If you're losing 0.5 kgs a week, that's perfect. Because think what's going to happen in
0.5 a week. Is that the okay one?
Yeah, I always say that. I don't expect them to lose a kg.
2 kgs a month.
Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting.
You can't lose 2 kgs per week. That's not right.
You go get sick.
But the cool thing is, people don't like training. People don't like gym. I want to do these home workouts, and I'm sorry, you can do them. It depends where you are on the scale. Once again,
okay.
Home workouts won't really take you there, and you're eating. Go to the gym, pay for a gym. 1 hour, 3 times a week, 4 times a week, 5 times a week. 1 hour of your day
will make the difference.
It will make a huge difference.
Before I forget this one, what about skin? Let's also talk about skin. Because if you are
With this table.
yes, and you're losing weight, does the focus on muscle help with ensuring that you don't have as much of a loose skin after you've gone through the process?
So I have never worked with someone extremely big.
Okay.
But people who are really big, you have to know this. I mean, like extremely big.
600 LB life.
Yeah.
600 pounds.
If you lose that weight, you're
Automatic.
gonna have excess skin. There's nothing we can do about it. But to the people that are also big, but not like 600-pound life type of vibes.
Maybe 100 kgs.
Yeah, a person who's 120, you can lose weight and not have excess skin. Here's how. You need to train. You need to not really focus on, I need to lose weight. So that's why it's counterintuitive to science. You need to gain a lot of muscle
Yup.
and burn fat at the same time.
Oh, okay. Yes.
So what happens is,
Paselan.
now fat is bigger than muscle in terms of in size. But in muscle, the job of muscle is crazy. What muscle does to the body, it's I'll go into detail, but it's crazy. So if you're 110 kgs guy,
Yes.
and you slowly, really slowly lose fat and gain muscle, it's very possible for you to not have excess skin. Because most of those people abafuna skin.
Okay.
Most of those people want to lose weight when they afite in let's say from 36 to 34, 32. You lose that fat, you gain muscle. I call you if fatty means chicken muscle that doesn't exist too. So you lose
the other and
you lose the other and you gain the other. So you won't really have excess skin if you gained a lot of muscle. And that's how you'll be able to see what happened. If you lose that weight, 110, you lose it to 90, and there's no excess skin, that means you put on a lot more muscle. So that's where you prioritize and the training side of it, the lifting weights. Yeah, and here's another thing: training legs boosts your testosterone, means you'll grow muscle quicker.
Even if you're a male.
Both sides. Obviously, male have higher testosterone levels than women. But also women, if you have estrogen and testosterone in your body, you're safe.
Wow. Hey, Sivato, thank you so much for coming through. This has been quite an insightful conversation. We learnt a lot. We learnt a lot greatly. Now, if someone wants to contact you, they'll find you on socials. You don't have like a WhatsApp number or the email address,
I have a WhatsApp number,
which is
078
mm-hmm,
417
mm-hmm,
9397.
nine.
Text only, no phone calls.
Text only. WhatsApp. WhatsApp.
WhatsApp,
Yeah,
yeah,
so
yeah.
it's better a WhatsApp message. Okay. Thank you so much for coming through and having this conversation with us. We could go on forever, but the time.
The
is
time,
finished.
yeah. Maybe next time. Maybe next
Yes,
time.
thank you so much.
Thanks.
Sure. All right, Mpulapulu Gari Community Radio. That was a conversation we're having with Sivato David Jr. Tabo, talking to us about the business of being fit. Right now, Mastate Ingoma.